Hello, I'd like to give a review on the Ouya Microconsole. I'd like to start out by showing some gameplay footage from the Ouya console. Um, they allow you to sideload Android games, and they got a few original games that's being created by developers. Though some of the advantages are, like they've said, is the ability to be able to play these on your big screen TV instead of your mobile device. That's one of the bigger selling points of a microconsole, is just to be able to use these Android apps and games on your TV instead of having to, use your small device screen. The next thing I would like to talk about is the controller for the Ouya. It's got some pros and cons. One of the biggest pros is it's very much like the major consoles, the PS3s, the Xbox Ones, 360s, PS4s. They got very similar controllers. Like they got the two analogs, the directional pads, the four key buttons, a menu button, and then like an analog mouse cursor in the middle, which was something extra. And they're not very sturdily made, and I'll get at that when I get into the pros and cons, but the good thing is they're familiar. The bad thing is not very well made. How it relates to Android. Well, it's built on Android and supports a ton of engines, is how the console creators are trying to attract developers. But with all the new phones coming out today, it's hard to keep up with all the benchmarks that's laid out in the newest devices. I'd like to get into some pros. The controllers are very similar to the major console gaming systems. Easy transition. The game library does lack exclusive titles, but has a wide variety of Android and emulator games, which is a very good thing. Graphics are very good for the price range at around $100, $99. You get the frame rates of a 360 or a PS3. The promise of an open gaming and programming microconsole is a strong selling point, and something that will get developers here, and that will power whatever success Ouya will have, is the ability to bring developers there to make better games and get a better list. This is a console by developers for developers. The ability to sideload and create custom content has the potential to change the face of indie gaming and game as an art. Game prices are around $3 compared to the console game, which is a big pro. I'd like to get in some of the cons now. Few original games. The asking price is low at $100, but if you already own a newer phone or a console, it's probably $100 more than you'll want to spend just for something that you've already got access to. The poor controller. It was good that it's familiar, but a lot of users have said that just a small drop in the controller just comes apart. It has limited capabilities. The benchmarking company FutureMark in 2003 ranked Ouya as the number 141 in the list of 422, and in a couple of years, you know how fast that list has grown, so it's probably way down there. And the Ouya is simple enough to plug into a TV, but you can do that with your device also, so that's sort of redundant. My conclusion is I would not buy an Ouya console, but I will plan to develop for it. I will keep an eye on it just to see how the market looks for it. If the market grows, then you'd want to sort of concentrate on this. But if it was down to me and I had to pick my device, my console or the microconsole, I would just stick with my device and my Xbox One. Thanks for watching.